So we're talking about that chosen, right? And this is part 7. Y'all know where this gets. We're getting to that spiral. We're at that 7 Fibonacci number, right? So let's get it in. We got it's Kayam, right? The tree of life. Tree of life, right? It's Kayam, right? Is 2 words that add up to 110. Ironically, 2 times 11 is 22, and there are 22 Hebrew alphabets, right? We're talking about an event that took place on the 8th month, on the 27th day, 8 days before daylight saving time end, which is November the 4th, right? It happened on a Saturday, right? And we know Saturday is significant to its Kayam, right, in the synagogue, for they meet on the 7th day. 8 days before, on the 7th day, right? So let's get it in, right? On part 6, we saw the ceremony, right, honoring the first responders, and we saw the Pittsburgh Penguins and the other hockey guy. One guy had on a jersey, 8-7 on his jersey, the Pittsburgh Penguins, in the number 27, right? We say that Islam is mathematics and mathematics is Islam, and Gematria is also mathematics and mathematics is Gematria, right? So let's get it in. 87 plus 27 is 114, the number we got for synagogue, right? The number we got, right, from 8 days after the 27th is November the 4th, which is the end of daylight saving times, where the day gets darker faster, darker day, right? So let's go into it. Let's deal with the math, right? We know that there was a 66-year-old man that died, right, among the 11, right? And when we took the word 11, we saw that it was 6 letters, 6 people. 6 people were injured, right? 6 people injured, and we take the numbers from 1 to 11 and add it up. We get the number 66. 6 people were injured. 11 was killed. 11 is 6 letters. And when we add the number up from 1 to 11, we get the 2 other 6s. 666. Right. So the devil is in the details. No matter how much they try to make amendments to the text is rooted in debauchery. The amendment texts, right? The 27 books of the New Testament that the Old Testament Jews, its Kayim, reject. This is the wellspring from which the trouble flows. It's in the text, right? The chosen, right? The chosen, right? This is a number, death, murder cult among the Abrahamic religions, right? The religions that are centered around sacrifice, animal sacrifice, and ultimately human sacrifice, right? You are the sacrificial lamb, right? Within the Abrahamic religions. So let's get it in. Let's see if I'm making sense or if I'm making this shit up, right? So far, we have realized that the word tree of life came up to 101, right? We realize that they met on the 7th day, right? And its Kayim added up to 110. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2, 7. 2, 7, right? So on part 6, we talked about the cause of the problem is the chosenness. In the unchosenness, in the quantity and the quality of emotions that arise from that. Remember, it's springing from that wellspring, the text. So when we take the word chosen in the simple English gematria, C is a 3, H is a 8, O is a 15, S is a 19, E is a 5, N is a 14, takes us to 74. When we reduce that, the C remains a 3 because it's a single digit number. The 8 is a single digit number, but the O becomes, right, because it's the 15th alphabet, it becomes a 6. The 19 becomes a 10, the E remains a 5, and the N becomes, which is a 14, becomes a 5, bringing us to 37. So the number 37 and the number 64 is on the word chosen. Ironically, the word Zion, because Zion is mourning and it's festering more reactions because it's going to qualify and quantify emotions. Zion, Z is a 26, I is a 9, O is a 15, N is a 14, bringing us to a total of 64. Now, here's the kicker. When we take what happened to the chosen, right, whether we take it in the simple English